AM while they break down. Yeah, that's gonna be ugh. That's gonna be awful. Like absolutely terrible. Okay. Um, finished up my food. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick, and then we will go ahead and get the game switched over and stuff. So I'll be right back once again.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
All right, and I am back. Although now I need to turn the light on. It's starting to get a little dark in here. Ooh. Oh Lord. There we go. So what did I have? So, I had some, pre-made, or my landlord, who's my buddy's mom, or one of my landlords, because they're my buddy's parents, um, manage, or she had, sometimes she'll make breakfast burritos, like a massive amount of breakfast burritos, and she just throws them into bags and freezes them. So I had a bag full of
Nice.
breakfast burritos. So I just heated one of those up real quick and threw some cheese on it with some Taco Bell hot sauce and called it good.
Nice.
Say tonight for dinner will be Easter leftovers. Which, oh dude, my family eat good for Easter. Okay, so let's just go ahead and do this. Like I said, I'm just gonna deal with the editing shenanigans that are gonna have to happen. Da, 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 da. Whatever Wednesday. Switch this over to this. And then if we want to keep streaming, who knows, maybe after we do the DLC, depending on the time and all that, we might go ahead and do some Strangers of Paradise or something just to fun. Continue. This one. Okay. First off, but I gotta remember. Oh, here we go. Digivolution. Eh. It's not there. Turns out there was an actual. Here we go. That's it. Field guide. But yes, I got all the Digimon. I need to go see if the. I'm gonna see if the DLC is available. Make sure I don't have to. Did I not download the DLC? I did not download it yet. Alright, now we can get back into it. This might take longer because I remember the DLC, the last two DLCs took about 2.5 hours. But we have new mons that we have to try to get. Yeah. I don't know if it's like a further evolution of mons I already have. Or if Anti-ParadoX. Like, I don't know if I need to freaking basically start a whole new Digimon from scratch, or if I need to go do something. Fuck. I don't think there's anybody on the farm. Ah! Oh, they're mode changes. Okay, that's nice. Name the Digi-Egg of Miracles. Or luck mode change. Oh, fuck it. Let's do it. Jesus Christ, he's ripped. Magnamon X antibody. Wait, did it reset his level? Okay, no, it didn't reset. I'm about to be kind of upset if it reset his level. Plutomon. Focus. We already have. Yes, Mon. Here we go. So cool. Jessamon X antibody. Alright, next up of Full Force Digimon. Again, totally ripped, but way fucking cool looking. That is so much cooler than regular Full Force Digimon. God, that is so cool. Double check all my fucking Omnimons because I have a million of them. Where'd Mercy? Figure it out. Meh. Because that's regular Full Force Digimon. Versus the X antibody form. Is it only those three? Nope, there's two more. So who can't I do? I think it would be some of the Royal Knights. Not Rapidmon. Oh wait, this is already a mode switch technically. That's why that one. So, Fuck, is it also Craniumon too? I don't want to de-digivolve those guys because I want to keep them in those forms. Alright, so we'll put Greydmon in the island and we can raise his defense to get another Alphamon. Nightmon. Question is, how the fuck do I get a Nightmon? I could go for pasta. Pasta sounds good. I haven't had Italian food in a hot minute. That would really. I've not eaten KFC in like 20 years, honestly. I'm honestly considering it. So, I always have liked KFC, personally. Do I think you kind of get gypped on the fucking famous bowl and they don't put enough chicken in it? But I mean, I've never had a bad meal from KFC. And who can complain about a couple fucking drum legs, some mashed taters? But, I mean, I like it. Puppetmon, could care less about. They have a double combo for 15 bucks. Hey, there you go. Get the most bang for your buck. Alright, well, let's go focus on greed quick. It can't be another Omnimon. There's no way. I mean, I don't know, maybe it might be Imperial Dramon. That's just a mode change. Oh, in my luck, it's another fucking Omnimon. Deal with this first part. God damn it. Training to raise defense. Not a huge fan of greasy fried chicken, but like once in a while it isn't bad. In a while, I was not an adult the last time I had any. Dude, I love, like, it's terrible for my health, but I love. Digivolution. Greydmon. Alphamon. Yeah. Alphamon. Just Alphamon or you can. The fudge. Okay. Is it an evolution for Dorogreymon? But it might be Dorogoramon. Maybe. And I'm out of XP items. Why does Quebec have a promo meal for a Jets player? Because it's a thing with what can I say? It's a thing with the company. So, like, it's not the Jets team, it's a Jets player. Like, celebrities, they cross international borders for those, business deals. Well, I finished Pocopia's story. I had already seen it, but it just gets me teary-eyed. That's when you gotta yell at that tear and you gotta sit there and go, get back in there, tear! But nice! Congratulations on finishing it. Good job. Good job, good job. Congrats on finishing. Yee. Oh, I think one of them was Gallantmon. I think I have a relatively easy one I can do that with. I was right! Ah! There's one of them. Gallantmon! X antibody. There we go, protected. And then yoink. Yoink. You are now in the protected status. Trying really hard to figure this out without looking shit up. So it's gotta be another Royal Knight. I mean, I'll change Mercy back down to normal. Now I need to do the hard part and actually do some organizing. Now to make it look pretty! Ayo! No clue how to plan a cohesive settlement. So I gotta give sub to Henya and it hijacks my... Oh no! Really? So like a gift emote frickin'... Oh, that's funny. It's messed up, but it's funny. Most I've done is build a two-door style home into a cliff. Okay, okay. So, I know a friend of mine, she made a series of townhouses, like duplex style townhouses, for all the evolutions. So, maybe you could just kind of work on that type of stuff? Like, just, here's what you do, because I know there's different zones, right? So, pick an area of the world. Yeah, like a row home, exactly. Pick an area in the world that you want to model this area after, and just start trying to mimic it. Could be pretty cool. Kim is unhinged in your city planning. I can only imagine. Like, I've seen that girl when it comes to character creation. I've seen that girl when it comes to a lot of other shit. Her with city planning would probably be kind of terrifying. I can 100% agree with that. God damn it, it is a fucking Omnimon. Alright, let's find ourselves another fucking Agumon and Gabumon. I won't lie, this part of this has been kind of annoying. Like, I fully understand that it works in with the storyline and whatnot, but I'm sitting here going like, why? Why are there so many Omnimons? That's kind of annoying. Like, we could have had other Mons. Like, a perfect example, so like, if you guys remember towards the end of this game, there's the 3 servers, right? There is... We'll fucking go to the room really quick if it'll let me go to the room. The room? So, like, Homeros is the server slash deity of the Iliad digital world. And it's got the Olympus 13. And all that jazz. That's cool. I'm good with that. Then we've got King Drasil. With King Drasil being kind of the basic original digital world. Specifically, I'm pretty sure it was the Drasil server was mentioned in Data Squad, I think. A lot. Which, I mean, it's Yggdrasil, but yeah. And so she's got the Royal Knights. Then we've got this guy, Shambhala, Kunlun. Which, his agents are Susanuomon. But why couldn't they have more? Like, A, there's plenty of fucking samurai-themed Digimon that could have gone along with Susanuomon. But on the flip side too, like, why didn't we get get the other spirits from Frontier? Like, because we've only got 3 in this game. Because we had the Spirit of Water, and then the Spirit of Fire, and the Spirit of Ice. Or not ice, light. Light, Spirit of Light. So I'm really hoping, like, I'm going to be keeping my eyes open for it. But I'm very curious to see what they're going to do with the quote-unquote expansion DLC. Like, it would actually be really cool if they come up with a whole new storyline and all sorts of crazy shit like that. Alright. So I could make a new one, however, I want to see if I can digivolve anyone. I don't have to worry about raising up their fucking levels and stats and shit. Okay, we got a black Goblimon. That's not gonna work for me. Oh, wait, hang on. Can't I do a form switch between those two? Yeah. So I could make Omnimon Schwartz and then change him to a regular Omnimon. So that I can then get Mercy Moon. Yes, there we go. So I've got both of them. So you're gonna go down to Gabumon. Although I really hope well, that wise I should be able to make. Wait, why did I de-digivolve you? I didn't need to de-digivolve you. I need to digivolve you further. Ugh, damn it. You I need to de-digivolve. Alright, so both of these two were going to the thing. So I'm gonna pull out my fucking notebook here so I can write some goddamn notes. So we were 980 back 20 speed. Oh no, spirit. Spirit. And 20 on speed. And then we have black metal. $1220 attack and 740 intel. Apparently int is not a dumb stat. To get you back to mercy mode. 2970 attack and mode. 970 attack. 2680. Alright, time to do some Digivolution shenanigans. To the Digi Farm we go. Da-da-da. There we go. Alright, first off. Attack. Luckily, I have plenty of money to do this. Okay, got your attack. Now I need your intelligence. Alright, so he can Digivolve now. Like, where's... First we have attack. Okay. Got Spirit, which is the bottom. Ordered Harvey's Canadian, make your own burger chain. Waffle too long, Italian restaurant closed down. No! You missed on the chance of stuffed pasta! I love stuffed pasta, by the way. Just in case you aren't aware of that. Alright, and then I gotta raise your fucking stats. Metric fuck ton. Boost the product. Target stacks with skills to recover. Oh, okay. Okay, he's got the attack power. Now we just need the spirit. No, speed. Speed. Which this is going to take a couple times doing. Alright, there we go. Now, all three of you are going back to the box. Leave the farm. By the way, Digimon Story Time Stranger developers. Y'all need to fucking make some more convenient menus, damn it. That should be your quality of life fix that you do for that expansion thing. Like, let me Digivolve shit in the fucking farm. Right. Yoink, 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 yoink. Excuse me. So, the war and the metal again. 24-20 attack, 20-60 defense. You just need spirit. 80 S I. Nice. And we got that one. Plus I've got some mons that still need to get leveled up. So we might futz around with that a little bit. Because I know of a particular battle where we can go level them all up. Also, virus type. Okay. Data type. I'm still kind of confused on why we don't have a vaccine gallant one. Kind of weird. I've also been playing the Pokemon hack This Gym Is Mine. Oh, I think I've actually heard of that one. That's the one where you're actually a gym leader. You have to run the gym and you can kind of build up the town and shit, right? As well as, like, you raise Pokemon, but in a different way. Yep. Yeah! Actually, I've heard of that one. I thought that was a really cool idea. Which, again, like, honestly, at this point, so, looking, like, the Pokemon devs really should look to some of these fan ROMs in Pokemon hack games and stuff. It should draw some inspiration from that. Because, like, This Gym Is Mine, if they actually went through and then really turned on the fucking juices with their official team for that, could turn into a phenomenal game, especially with how Pokopia has done. Or you know, put it with a different team, because I know Pokopia was not a different, like, they're a different team, technically. So, like, you know, but you could do something really cool with that idea. I also really like the idea of, like, I know Pokemon Nuclear was a really popular one, and maybe going kind of Coliseum, dystopia, wasteland type stuff could be pretty cool. So there's options, Pokemon. Get your fucking shit together. I'm playing my favorite types, all three of them, and the bug type is bad. Oof. That's sad. Move. No, Poncholamon, you're staying up there. Like, worse than usual. Ad's over. Can you go again? Like, Pokemon. Okay, so the devs of Pokemon, or the Pokemon Company, need to look at fan games or Pokemon hack games, draw some inspiration from that. An official version of This Gym Is Mine, even if they fucking subcontracted out to a totally different team like Pokopia did, could turn into something really phenomenal, I feel like. Number 2, I know there's that Pokemon kind of survival game where it's a random generated world, I think kind of like Core Keeper, and you can explore stuff and find ruins and old abandoned buildings and all that type of stuff. Like, that could be really cool. So an official version of something like that would also be really fucking cool. I mean, honestly, a straight up farm sim, except with Pokemon, would be fucking cool. And my more complicated idea. I've had this idea for a really long time. I've actually put a lot of thought into it over the years. So, oh my god. The best way to I picked water, flying, and bug for the record. Oh, nice, nice. Would not have thought flying was one of your favorites. But then again, my favorites are fighting, dark, and ghost. Okay, so I had an idea for a Pokemon MMO. A really fleshed out idea for a Pokemon MMO. So, you could either, like, as far as progression and lifespan of the game, expansions and shit like that, super easy to do. All you do is you sit there and you go, oh hey, we're now doing the Hone region expansion, or we're doing the Galar region expansion. And boom, whole new continent, new Pokemon, new stuff, all that stuff. All of that. Which that's fine. Raid events and things like that. It's kind of stealing. Well, I had the idea first before Pokemon Go was even thought of. But legendary Pokemon. You know, you get your groups of 8-man or 24-man or whatever size raids you want to do. You have to explore the dungeon, find the legendary, beat the legendary, and then attempt to catch the legendary. So, like, let's take Articuno, for instance, where you would have to unlock the Seafoam Isles. You'd have to go through the Seafoam Isles. With that one, it could be a 24-man, because you could have your party groups split up. You have the party split up between the different islands, because, like, you have to drop a boulder from one island, and it flows over to a different island to block a stream and redirect water, and then at the end, everybody gets to Articuno. At the power plant, you could have it split up into multiple sections also. Same with Victory Road. Stuff like that. So that could all be a thing. Ho-Oh could be like the Burning Towers. The Burning Tower and the other tower. Like, because there's Tin Tower and the other tower. Like, they could be raids. Whirlpool Islands could be raids. And so on and so forth. And yes, to finish my idea, bug type. There are 11 lines. Butterfree, Beedrill, Beautifly, Dustock, and Pavilion. So 6 lines. Nice, nice. Okay. Moving further with Pokemon MMO. Bring in sub-regions to it. So, like, you can have the Ore region from the Coliseum games. Like, they could be a legit region for the MMO. You could add in bonus areas where you take advantage of the kind of idea behind the mystery dungeons and stuff like that. You could have Pokemon Snap mini games. Like, you could have your contests, which that would be cool to actually do contests against other people and shit. Which I know you could in the past also, but, you know, in an MMO style. One of the bigger ideas I had is because I read the Pokemon Adventures manga for a very long time until the site that I was reading on got shut down. Like, I made it all the way up into, like, the Heart Gold and Soul Silver chapters. And I like the idea of the original Dex holders having quote unquote special abilities. Like they had different ways of they understood and connected with Pokemon on a much deeper and different level. So that it allowed them to kind of specialize in something. I feel like you could bring that idea in for trainers so that you could kind of have some passive abilities as a trainer. As far as storylines go, I mean, you've got all the shit with all the teams, so there's plenty of subplots there. And as for your basic subplot, like your main plot, you could, just being on the journey to be the best in the world can be your fucking main plot. Like, really, that's it. It would also take competitive Pokemon to a whole new level, in my opinion. Because, it would all be on one platform. And yeah, I feel like it could be something really fucking cool if someone really put the passion work into it. The content is there to be used. Anyways, alright, I'm done going on right now. There is a Pokemon MMO, but it's nothing like what you described. It's not official. Yes, I've seen it before. The most MMO thing about Poke MMO is that there is only one legendary per region and is basically an Afro Samurai kind of deal. Okay. Ooh, and that's another thing you could do. Because, it's an MMO, and MMO can always pull crazy shit out of their ass, like how 14 has time traveling and shit, and you can actually go back to the areas that you time travel to. You could also do the region from the Pokemon Tactics game. And have all the samurai and shit. Alright, I'm done now. Before I keep going on about it. You catch Mewtwo in Kanto, you lose him if you log off, and everyone can challenge you to get it. Oh! Oh, jeez. That's kind of wild. Kind of an interesting idea, though. That is kind of a cool idea. No! Fucker. Alright. Okay, he's got the attack needed. So now I need defense. 2026 or 2060. Okay, got it. And you just need spirit. So the whole the trainer subclass stuff is so to pull it straight from the Adventures manga. Red in the manga has an innate instinctual understanding of the best way that a Pokemon should and can be used in battle, which allows him to come up with extremely unconventional strategies. And speaking of now, revising the battle system, because with Legend ZA, they've got that new battle system. You could do that in the MMO. which could be really, really cool. But anyways, moving on from that. Blue, on the other hand, in the manga, has a innate and instinctual understanding of the best way to train a Pokemon to get the most of their potential. Yellow can talk to Pokemon and therefore just have a better understanding of Pokemon in general, which, I mean, that's a thing, whatever. Which is great. Gold has the affinity as being a Pokemon breeder, which is he connects with eggs better and affects their natures more than an average trainer does. Green is a specialist in trading, or Green is a specialist with Pokemon evolution. He knows how to get them to evolve and how to get them evolved the fastest. Which for that I would say, you know, hey, better stat growth on evolutions. Moving on, that there is there's Silver, who is a master of trading evolutions, which again, so, you know, if you do a trade evolution type deal, or let's say an item evolution, because I like the idea of just being able to use the items on it, you know, bigger stat growth that way. So essentially all these different things would be like, oh hey, you can, you know, essentially you get better stat growth out of shit, so that you don't affect like leveling per se, I guess, and hopefully not fuck up the stuff. So. But there's all sorts of ways that you can do that. She's a girl. She can't be the best, obviously, shonen author. Alright, Black War Greymon. Alright, you putzes. Reckless and friendly. Reckless, friendly. Reckless, friendly. Reckless, friendly. Reckless, friendly. Yep, reckless and friendly. We can do that. Back to the Digi Farm we go. And also, I would say you can also, like, as far as important NPCs go, whether it's from the games, the mangas, or the anime, you can have all of those NPCs be involved in quest lines and all sorts of shit. It'd be totally dope. Affection and valor. Or no, affection and heart for this one. Hey, would you look at that? He went to reckless right off the bat. Sure. Friendly, so just straight heart. Red. You know what? I don't care. Like, Red needs to maintain his silence for the rest of his existence. Alright, we're getting there. Slowly but surely. The only weird dichotomy that I could see being an issue, though, is the fact that you'd have Gary Oak and Blue and Ash and Red. Having all of them come from Pallet Town would be really weird. So personally, because I'm biased on stuff, I would say, you know, maybe it can be an event where Ash and Gary show up. You know, seasonal event, something like that. Because I like Red and Blue way better. Like, I can live. Did a favorite Pokemon chart today by type and generation. Ooh, nice, nice. Alright, let's fucking do this. Aqua Greymon. Okay, give me new Omnimon Zwart. Omnimon Zwart. Become regular Omnimon. Then Omnimon, you're going to become the X-Antibody Omnimon. Did type only, and not much has changed in 8 years. I mean, it makes sense. You got your favorites, you got your favorites. Alright, cool. So now we have all the Digimon. Yeah. Wait. By the way, I feel incredibly dumb that I didn't discover, like, I didn't actually realize where this field guide thing was until I basically beat the game. So, like, tracking all the evolutions and shit were literally, like, it was done by memory and pure random guess. When I could have done this and helped figure out, like, what evolutions I was missing. Alright, let's go get the actual DLC started now. Also, in this gym of mine, they give you a signature TM. Because, of course, I mean, yeah, you gotta have a signature TM. I've observed another irregular space. It seems that a new Akashic back door has emerged. I'd like for you to investigate again. Should you be willing to accept this task, please access the elevator here. What could go wrong with giving a starter trainer unlimited access to Scald? I mean, Scald's not that strong. So, I don't really see the problem with that one. If I remember correctly, like, has a chance to burn, might do double damage to something that it normally wouldn't. Does like what, 50 damage with 80 accuracy? 80 power with 30% chance to burn. Okay. That chance to inflict burn is a huge advantage. 100% X. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Yeah, no, that's a little overpowered for being, their first gym. You can also cheat by having up to 2 Pokemon that are not the right type but know the skill. Okay. I mean, that makes sense, because they do that in some of the Pokemon games, if I remember correctly. Or at least, once subtypes start becoming more of a thing and shit like that. Or not subtypes, dual types. Well then, please proceed. And we're back.
A new Akashic back door. It seems that same Digimon has once again warped the natural laws of the world. You'll have to defeat them, just like you did before.
I think burn has been inflicted by Scald more than any single fire type move. It makes sense. There's Dom types and sub types. Sometimes they're both Dom and sub. Yeah, they're called switches.
Feed into the dust of space-time.
Fuck you!
What?
This can't be good!
Absorb it. Bang!
Oh, of course, I got blasted. Again. As I feared, Parallelmon has created another Akashic backdoor. It has to be destroyed, just like before. Good luck. Awake. Seem to have gotten caught up in our battle. Disastrous results. You hope you are not injured. But allow me to make the appropriate introduction. I am Omnimon. Storomon. So you got dragged into this parallel world because of Parallelmon 2, huh? Greetings, fellow straggler. A Digimon suddenly appeared before us and hit us with that strange beam of light. Absorb its bang. Next thing we knew, we were transported to this other world. Doubtless it was the same for you. We all wish to return to our original worlds. Suppose that we team up to defeat Parallelmon and make that happen. Our other Digimon got sent here beside us. We can track down all 4 of them and fight as one. We are sure to be more than a match for Parallelmon. Yeah, if we can fight as one. In any case, the more allies we have, the better. We can search for the other 4 Digimon we were separated. You say, are you willing to lend us a hand? I assure you, we are quite trustworthy. Gravy being thirsty. Acrobatic and X Scissors are slightly less impressive. I'd say X Scissors less impressive, but Acro has a lot of extra ability. Acrobatics you must sacrifice or consume an item to use, which is an opportunity cost. I mean, with Acrobatics you could set it up as a berry at the very least. So, throw a citrus berry or an orange berry on so that you can get that little bit of heal in, and then you can use Acrobatics with its better stats and whatnot. And you know, you got some stuff there for that. X Scissor, on the other hand, I kind of found underwhelming. But I also didn't really use a whole lot of mons that could use X Scissor. Also, hold on one sec. I'm going to close up the windows to my trailer. Because the sun's going down and it's starting to chill off a little bit. Yeah. Uno momento, por favor. And then we roll this window in. And ta-da! All the windows are closed. Power bug move is a thing. It's the best they can get. Exactly. And yeah, see, that's what I was talking about. It's 55 power, 110 if you're not holding the item. So you can, like Gravy said, combo it into for using that and whatnot. The sticky webs, leech life, and U-turn is the best they get. I mean, U-turn's pretty fantastic. I would argue that Fury Cutter's a pretty dope move, but only because of how it can keep going up in power. So you deal damage and increase power at the same time. Alright. Let's investigate. Let me guess. Big fan of Fury Cutter Venusaur? I mean, if it works, right? But I was also never into the competitive Pokemon scene very much, to be perfectly honest.
What is this place?
Oh, whoa, what? I'm in the cafe.
Akashic backdoors use space-time disturbances to pry open pathways to different points in time and space. This creates isolated fragments of space-time called Akashic debris, which is what you're looking at right now.
Yeah, I know. You've already told me all this several times.
I see. What an intricate and baffling problem.
What? Hi, you two.
Asuna, what I'm about to ask is far from scientific, but please don't laugh. Would you pinch me on the cheek?
This is no dream. I just pinch my thigh to make sure of that myself.
I see. In that case, let me ask. Are you the same you that I know?
Maybe?
Never mind. I realized that was confusing. I'm rather confused myself, actually.
I take it that Digimon, Parallelmon, hit you with their beam of light as well? If so, then you're in the same position as us. We suddenly woke up to find ourselves in this strange white space. Then we opened a door and wound up here.
Those two probably come from a different timeline than you do. That means the fundamental laws of reality we once took for granted are breaking down because of Parallelmon. Not good.
Yeah, I love the fact
Since
that
we
you
all
guys are
arrived here
getting
under
into this
similar
Pokemon
circumstances,
discussion.
I imagine we all share the same goal.
We have to defeat Parallelmon and get back to our world. And to do that, we need to reunite with the 4 Digimon we got separated from when we came here.
Yes, understood. Teaming up sounds like a good idea. And actually, we were separated from someone too.
Who were you,
No
sir?
need to drag that fool back with us as well.
Hey, everyone? Could you come over here? You're not gonna believe what's on the other side of this door.
I don't. Ooh, wake up, drink. Everyone's Digimon. That's true, but with some of them, they also get Quiver Dance. Quiver Dance lowers speed or increases? Something like that. Kinda remember. Hey, isn't this? Seems we are right back where we started. Well, that's perfect then. Chance to start over. Why don't you tell us about these 4 friends of yours? Recognize them? I'm not sure friends is the right word. What we and the other 4 have in common is that we harbor a substance in our bodies known as the X antibody. Yet the principles we believe in could not be more different. As a result, we have split into 3 different groups. Given the circumstances, however, it may be possible for us to set our differences aside and fight as one. Yeah, exactly. I really hope we can. Buff special attack, special defense, and speed by 1 stage. Ah, okay. So the question is, can your bug Pokemon survive it? Survive long enough to actually get some good Quiver Dance in. AKA, it gives you average attack. Be nice, Mr. Bug types are my favorite. Focus Sash. Yeah, Focus Sash could do it. I do like bug types, but a lot of them suck.
Great. Do it.
Fuck you or you, Mom.
Operations complete.
5 and auto.
I got this.
Oh yeah.
That's right, bunch of Leomon. Be bad ass. They're meant to be for early game. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. What was I doing? Alright, changing my setup. Where is my gold boncho? The fires. There he is. Actually, no, wait. That's why I had those 2 in there. Never mind. I remember now. I wish. Correct me if I'm wrong, for those of you who have also played Cyber Sleuth. I would say that I really, because if I remember correctly, you could have 9 active in Cyber Sleuth. I really wish that was the case in this game. Like you had your 3 in battle, and then you had 6 reserves. And I really wish that that was more of a thing, because I've got way too many Digimon I want to use. Two months ago, Wolfie made a video on why there isn't and can't be a bug legendary, acknowledging that insect exists, but he's mythical and not legendary. Wolfie being probably the best pro Pokemon player with a YouTube account. Cybertron, probably. So, what is the reasoning behind why there can't be a legendary bug? I mean, you have a pseudo-legendary bug with Volcarona. Or at least I consider Volcarona to be pseudo-legendary. You know, in the same vein as, like, Dragonite and all that shit. Ball isn't a pseudo. Who is the pseudo from that generation then? I don't remember. Oh, Hydreigon, right? That's right. I think it's Hydreigon.
Well done. You got it. Ready to go.
Oh yeah. Also, Beelzebub. Okay, he does have some. More like invited to sit on the council, but not a Jedi Master. Basically, to make 30-minute video in a single sentence, they have completely different opposite design philosophy. Bugs are meant to grow quick and reach the ceiling early on. I mean, okay, you know that's fair as far as design goes. I mean, there's a reason why fighting types are super effective against dark types, and that's because you have superheroes and villains.
That one. Preparations complete. Oh yeah. Do it. Preparations complete. Ha! Oh yeah.
I wouldn't mind, like, just strictly on a Pokemon design though. I would not mind legendary bug types if we got some really cool fucking bugs.
Preparations complete. Ha! Yeah. Oh yeah.
Gen 5 early bugs were actually good, or like good enough to keep up with the lead. Okay,
Sorry.
okay.
Everyone.
Cutest ones too. Whoa!
Great.
Fuck you, Boltmon!
There. Preparations complete.
Trying to remember who the Gen 5 bugs are. Sawaddle, I mean, Larvesta, I mean, I like
Much appreciated.
Larvesta.
That one. Ready to go.
Sawaddle is baby. I mean,
Much appreciated.
I have a soft spot for Scolipede and Sawaddle. Oh, the early one. Okay. Although Snom is also cute. So, I did raise a Snom in that game. Because I did do a bug playthrough. Because I figured, why the fuck not? And Frostmoth was pretty awesome.
Do it. Ready to launch.
You like Cleavor though.
Oh yeah.
You like this gym of mine. Starter aside, Snom is the best bug you get.
I'm sorry. Everyone,
There you go, Gravy. Another thing to play.
do it. Preparations complete.
Ice Scales is one of the best abilities.
Well done.
Oh. There's nobody here. Not a single soul in sight. Must be someplace else. Let's investigate that door up ahead. Heracross is not horrible. Heracross is awesome. And
So,
you can't,
having
like, you gotta
explored
like
this place a
Scyther.
bit before we met you, I've come up with a few theories based on what we learned. We're probably from different timelines. That's the only way to account for the discrepancies in our stories. But to verify that, would you mind telling us a little more about the world you come from?
Where to begin?
Dorumon and I have been searching for a means to counteract something called the X program. The X program can also be called the Digimon Elimination Program.
Digimon elimination? That doesn't exactly sound pleasant.
In our world, the rapid growth in the number of Digimon far outpaced any and all expectations. The vast amount of data consumed the digital world's resources at a rate ultimately believed to be unsustainable. Then, one day, the X program was suddenly put into place, as if to cull the outsized Digimon population.
The X program made so many Digimon disappear. Only the ones who managed to gain antibodies survived.
Starters for bug are Dwebble, Scyther, and Larvesta. Yeah, Larvesta! I'm excited because it's literally my favorite Pokemon. I ain't carrying Larvesta with a bad team to level 60. You know, I like the idea of Pinsir. I feel like Pinsir needs some love as far as some evolutions. In fact, I'm pretty sure he's the only evolution Pokemon that hasn't gotten any love. I don't count Megas. They're temporary evolutions. I'm talking about a permanent evolution. Personally, I think you could do a metal coat and have his Pinsir heels turn into like a guillotine. Sugar babies. My buddy, one of my best friends, just sent me a picture of a fucking bag of sugar babies, the candy. And at one point in time, we had a kind of old bag, so they were getting kind of hard. And we were fucking off and throwing them at each other. And I bounced one off his desk, and it went up into the ceiling fan and shattered and turned into shrapnel. So then we just kept throwing them into the ceiling fan. And turn them into little grenades and then ducking for cover. Ah, good times, good times. That Mega is scary. Yes, I will say they did a fantastic job with Pinsir's Mega Evolution design. I thought it was fucking dope. Like it's how I pictured it being. Dragon is actually kind of gimped that way. See, and that's why I kind of consider Volcarona to be a pseudo-legendary. Because when you look at all the pseudo-legendaries from all the regions, all of their early evolutions are kind of terrible. Like, you gotta baby them along, put a lot of effort into them. And then their final form is really, really strong. There's also the fact that Volcarona was unique in the fact that it was an overworld encounter, and there was only one of them. Which I had completely discovered by accident. Like, I thought I found a fucking legendary. Dragon is actually kind of gimped. His level 50 dragons are cracked, but good job defending your gym with a Dratini, a Dino, or a Dreepy. Understandable. Pseudo legendaries have a criteria the Volcarona doesn't fit. Rotom also had that and is not a legendary or a pseudo. Not wrong. Not wrong. I mean, technically it's the same with Spiritomb. Although, I really like Spiritomb. I think Spiritomb...
Omnimon and I are two of these ex-antibody Digimon.
Now, though the resource crisis has been averted, the X program continues to ravage the Digimon population. Some see this as a travesty that demands action, while others believe the X program should be allowed to run its course. A meeting between the two sides was set to take place, but then we found ourselves transferred here.
I see. So basically, you've been divided by practical and ideological differences concerning this X program.
Yes, that's the gist of it. The division continues to run deep, and each group now acts entirely on its own.
Division from within, huh? Sounds like an old, familiar story. Wouldn't you say, Asuna?
I wouldn't even call it old. It wasn't that long ago that we left the organization.
Honestly, I haven't played competitive in forever. I usually stop at binary, legendary, legendary or not legendary. Makes sense. There don't need to be 3 stages, and the final stage has a 600 BST. Okay.
No? So
Wait.
much has happened since then. It feels like ancient
No, never
history.
mind. That does
Anyway,
work.
The real point is, if even we could rejoin our old organization, there's hope these Digimon can fight together despite their differences.
Oh. Hi, Slayer. Oh no, that's Jesmon. Oh, it's Slayer Dramon. Never mind.
Well done.
Screw you.
There! Preparations complete. Yes. I'm sorry. Everyone!
The only gen with more than one pseudo is Gen 3. Metagross. And what? Now, speaking of... Oh, Salamence. Okay, yep, nope, makes sense, makes sense. I forgot about Salamence. Speaking of... Digimon boost all the starter evolutions to at least 600 BST. This Digimon boost all the starter, make them worth using, and to make up for the fact that you must deal with legendaries without getting any yourself. Salamence, the coolest dragon Pokemon. I don't know about that. I gotta think about all the fucking dragons. I mean, Haxorus is a good one, design-wise. I do like Hydreigon. Also, I think Hydreigon's pretty dope. Komodo is pretty cool too. I like Komodo. But he's also fighting subtype, so.
Great. Good, good. You got it. Ready to go.
Never had a legit pseudo. I've had a couple. Komodo was one of them that I actually legitly had. I've never actually had a Dragonite, now that I think about it. I didn't have a T-Tar.
You got it.
I did have a Metagross. Not a Salamence, though.
Yes.
Yeah, I did. Wow, I really have not had a whole lot of pseudos in my life. Metagross is a phenomenally cool Pokemon, just as far as design-wise and stuff goes.
Yes.
I was gonna make a Kaiju Pokemon team one time.
Ready to go.
So, my Godzilla was going to be T-Tar. Mokorona for my Mothra.
Great.
Hydreigon for... frickin' what's it called?
Much appreciated. Everyone.
A King Ghidorah. I think I was leaning towards Rillaboom for a, Arcanine would be King Shisa. Okay. Rillaboom for King Kong. Either could be Gigan, yeah. What else was there? Oh, kind of figured Blastoise would be the best for, Gamera. Aerodactyl for Rodon. Maybe.
Was that a fight between Digimon?
It doesn't look like much of a fair fight.
Enough! This battle is clearly over.
Oh yeah? And why should we hold back? They attacked us first. Besides, there are too many Digimon in the world. It can't be helped that some aren't fit to survive.
This one doesn't possess the X antibody. They could never hope to defeat us chosen Digimon.
It seems these two will not listen to reason. We will have to stop them by force.
How do they not think that Omnimon,
Ready to go.
like, he very obviously has the X antibody? Oh, jeez. I'd be a lesson to a lot of you. Now, calm down. As this world are nothing like our own. I hold that the resource crisis due to the burgeoning Digimon population will spread to all worlds. Therefore, the best thing to do is nip the problem in the bud. Parallelmon's existence may be a blessing in disguise. Excuse the fuck out of you? Like, okay, you want to talk about, you know, resource management issues and whatnot, that's one thing. But Parallelmon will literally rip down all walls of reality until all of reality is destroyed. A disturbing thing to say. They view the X program as a boon, and believe it should be embraced as part of natural selection. As they see it, since only the strong will survive, this will bring about the next evolutionary step for the species. They think they're so special. Boy, does that rub me the wrong way. The idea that selection and evolution go hand in hand may be extreme, but there's some logic behind it. By the way, per generation, my favorite are, disclaimer, display, Sun and Moon Plus, Scyther, Skarmory, Mudkip, Weavile, Chandler, Greninja, Rowlet, Teleon, Fluttermane. Alright! Not bad, not bad. Evolution doesn't need help in time. Also not wrong. Well, sometimes. Based Inteleon fan. Inteleon was pretty cool. I like the idea of Inteleon. They believe their way is the one true way. They still have a lot to learn. Cooperating with them won't be. Those two did not seem a mind to listen. Search for the others. Must be someplace else. Let's investigate the door up ahead. Also, switching back to hard mode. I was wondering why that fight went so fucking quick. Hey, Saber Leomon!
You got it. Ready to launch.
Thank you, Pumpkinmon!
Oh yeah.
This game will cause me to forever hate Pumpkinmon.
You got it. Ready to go. Lion slash.
Picked Sobble in Gen 8 and named him Archer. Nice. I mean, I would have named mine 007 if I would have picked him. But I ended up going with Score Bunny. I named him Mad Maynard. 007,
Stop
nice.
this. We're all Digimon here. What purpose will it serve for us to fight one another?
Exactly. We want to save all the Digimon, even those without the X antibody.
This is like the reverse of what we saw before. These Digimon are trying to call for an end to the fighting.
But that leaves them completely on the defensive.
We should lend them a hand.
Preparations complete.
Didn't want ants. Looking at it, I got most of my Gen 7 plus starters favorite for their type. Okay. I was so in Scarlet and Violet. I was kind of disappointed with my starter.
Here I go. Death Slinger. Please.
Here I go. Stinger victory.
Oh no, we'll be fine.
Now it's my turn. Chaos degradation.
It's time. Lion Slash.
Well, Quavel.
Supreme Cannon!
He wasn't bad as far as a unit and moveset and all that, but I thought his design would kind of grow on me, and it didn't. I thought you said Gen 7. Oh, damn it. Okay, hold on. Well, howdy there, Kai. Thanks for letting me wet my whistle. No, I said Scarlet and Violet. The water starter. Yeah, see, I picked Quaxley too. Thought I did, because he gets the fighting subtype. And, but I ended up still not really liking it very much. But I didn't like none of those three really stood out to me. So, that was a hard one. Yes, Kai, I know you liked Weed Cat. Gen 9, if I was to play, I picked Quaxley, yeah. Thought I heard 7, my ears are done, I picked Coco, my dumb little crook. Weed Cat, not my favorite water type from Gen. Tatsugiri is right there. I don't remember who I ended up having as a main water type in that. If I even had one. I don't even think I had one. Because my team in that one was Pinkaton, King Gambit, Annihilate, Armor Rouge, Goldango. And I think my 6th slot I was kind of like swapping between stuff, but I was mostly using Great Tusk. Water type is my favorite type. Nice. Okay. What's the best Eevee though? Vaporeon, I'm a water type trainer. Nice, nice, nice. If I had to pick a favorite Eevee, I'd probably have to go Espeon for my favorite Eevee, just because Espeon used to carry the shit out of me in Pokemon Stadium. Jolteon hands down. You like that pin missile, don't you? I was afraid of this. Afraid of what? These are Digimon who oppose the X program. Frankly, it is hard to imagine there are any in favor of a program that threatens to render our kind extinct. Not only the X program we oppose, but against any form of violence between Digimon rooted in prejudice. So, how is your thinking any different from that of Omnimon and Doraemon here? They seem to believe something needs to be done about the X program too. No, the two of them are merely cowards. Hey, who are you calling a coward? You have the X antibody, which means you lived through that tragedy. Your duty as a survivor to end the program. There's nothing to hesitate for. What would you have me call that besides cowardice? Though I hardly wished for it, the truth is that the X program is resolving the resource crisis. Carefully observing the current situation may ultimately lead to the least loss of life. We must think before we act. I have time for such deliberate consideration. How many Digimon do you think have died while you sat around? To save all Digimon, why we must seize this opportunity. Yes, we shall defeat that Digimon Parallelmon and use their power to accomplish our goal. Nah, bro, that double kick and dig. Oh, wow, I forgot that was a thing. Oh, there they go. I have to say, they were as stubborn as ever. Isn't it? It isn't hard to understand their line of thinking. Think of every living being to try and fend off a threat. Even with a concrete, effective solution, and no matter how low the odds, the urge to keep fighting. Isn't logical at all, but feelings never are. Almost sounds like you're talking about you and me, although the threat we face is different. By the way, what do they mean about using Parallelmon's power to accomplish their goals? That is as much a mystery to me as it is to you. Track them down again and ask them. I'll need to work together if we hope to return home. It's not that hard to figure out. They want to use Parallelmon to either A, stop the X program from ever happening, or B, annihilating all of the ones who support the X program.
Look!
I remember when I first finished Pokemon Sapphire, I had 4 water Pokemon on my team. Nice.
So, the pro-X program faction has run into the anti-X program faction. This can't be good.
Selection is a natural law. The X program is a test bestowed upon us from on high, so that we might progress towards the next stage in our evolutionary development as a species.
The X antibody is no instrument of divine will. It is a program, no more and no less.
You seriously believe yourselves to be chosen beings? Your arrogance knows no bounds.
I can see no value in further conversation.
Huh? They're fighting again?
Everyone, please! This place is not our world. Can we not at least work together until we are able to return home?
You should already know the answer to that. Cooperation is out of the question.
We're going to do what we believe is right, and it seems they've reached a similar conclusion.
Yes. If we can defeat Parallelmon and make use of its power, we can solve everything.
The first shiny was a Whalmer.
So,
Nice.
It comes down
Purple
to
whale.
a race. Whoever defeats Parallelmon first will have their way.
What exactly are you saying? And in any case, Parallelmon will be no easy foe. Unless we all work together.
Cowards need to keep their mouths shut.
There are 2 doors here. We need not share the same path.
I couldn't agree more. From this point on, it'll be a race.
Unless I beat all of you down myself.
work together, even at a time like this.
Which effectively, water has one weakness casually, and Pokemon campaigns hate electric Pokemon. Not wrong. Not wrong.
What's so funny?
They're just so hopelessly naive, immature, idealistic. Each group believes in their own sense of justice, that theirs is the one true way. How many conflicts have broken out from a disagreement on what's right? So even here, history repeats itself. The world of Digimon is not so different from our own. Truly fascinating.
When words fail, boots
Well,
up
as far as
asses is
we're
the only
concerned,
recourse. Exactly.
We need to get them to band together. Otherwise,
Yes. Otherwise, we probably won't be able to beat Parallelmon, meaning we'll be stuck here forever.
We won't be stuck here forever. We will die sooner or later.
The only question is, which way do we proceed? Through the digital-looking door after the Pro-X program group? Or through the wooden door after the Anti-X program group?
YouTuber I watched finished last year playing Pokemon Yellow. With every single shiny Pokemon, he finds it a cruel joke how unkind to Electrics types it is. Damn. You know what? This all comes to a question of whose ass do I want to beat first? I want to beat these guys' ass first. They called me a coward. Now it's time to whip some fucking ass.
There. Preparations complete.
Oh, hi, Justimon.
Holy desire.
Speaking of which, I want my mom and mom back. Alright, we're good to go. NWA, not without ass welts.
That one. Preparations
Like, yeah, here's a game where you start with Pikachu, a Pokemon that kind of sucks. Can't evolve, and every other trainer hard counters you. Yeah, but you get a free Bulbasaur, a free Charmander, and a free Squirtle.
ready to launch.
Oh yeah. Fuck you.
That one. Ready to go. Death Slinger. Oh yeah. Great.
Where's my magic door at?
You got
Also,
it.
screw you.
Ready to launch. Much appreciated.
But all Pokemon are free. You can legit not beat Giovanni without putting a derogation one of his rules with electric Pokemon? Oh, jeez. You can. Go out there and take one. I mean, you know what I mean.
Great.
It's just given to you. So, they haven't found Kuroi either. That's right, sir. I'm afraid we've lost many of our old comrades. Some were caught up in the explosion over the government building. Others died because of anomalous phenomena. There are also lots of people who are still unaccounted for, but there's one thing we can say for certain. Pokeballs cost $2 a piece exactly. Every one of them was doing all they could to accomplish their mission. So, we can't just sit around doing nothing. Simmons and I are returning to anomalous affairs. Public safety office is barely even functional anymore. Somebody has to do something. The Kurumi. No, Captain Kurumi. What are you going to do? I'm going to fight. I'm going to face down our foes, however terrifying the enemy Digimon may be. Just walk up to a small bug type or a Yamper. Love how she needs to strap to keep her suit set. Yep. You would fight Digimon. I won't deny what I've done. Taken up arms against Digimon many times now, so that we humans might survive. Hate me if you will, you have every right. Honestly, Asuna, did you have to put it so bluntly? Though I suppose that is rather in character of you. Hey, Zubat and Rare, woohoo! Still, I haven't given up. Given up on what? Coexistence. You would speak of such a thing, you who have taken up arms against Digimon. How absurd. Truth, you are as every bit as self-centered as those other cowards. I can't wait to beat your asses. How dare you insult my super sexy spy?
You got it. Ready to go.
I'll fucking do it again. Well, 10% encounter at night in one zone. Okay. I mean, that's fair. At least you're not running into them all the fucking time.
You got it. Ready to go. Oh yeah.
Parallel Mom. That's right, sir. There are hostile Digimon we haven't been able to get much of a handle on so far. Dr. Simmons has a theory that they can travel freely through space-time. See, then we'll need to take action as soon as possible. Man, just the thought of traveling through space-time gets my head spinning. Wonder what's even real anymore. Do you remember what you said to me back when I was still new to public safety? I signed up because I wanted to do what was right. Speaking of, my flying gym will have train... Speaking of, my flying gym will have to train one against Magikarps. But once I got within the bounds of the organization, I started to question what the right thing to do really was. I wasn't sure if it was humanity that we should be protecting anymore. I was lost, I was worried, and I couldn't see my way through. But you noticed that and decided to encourage me. I love Crobat. I legit think I trained one in every single Pokemon runs I've made. Still don't relish the idea. You know what? Crobat's pretty fucking dope though. I don't blame you at all. You told me I was exactly the right kind of person to work in public safety. That none are more trustworthy than those who question what is right. None are more terrifying than an arbitrary sense of justice. That some things matter more than using righteousness as a weapon, such as always questioning just. And that, as such, to have doubt about things is its own kind of skill. If it weren't for those very words, I wouldn't be standing here today, continuing to question what is right. Some things matter more than using righteousness as a weapon. What is it? Sorry, it's nothing. Never mind. Now to capture wormholes until one evolves into a silk. Good luck with that. I remember. God damn it. I remember how terrible that was.
Oh yeah.
Had so many fucking dust oxes.
The research data on Parallelmon has been stolen?
Yes, and it was Kuga who took it. That data could be the key to a fundamental theory of travel through space-time. I don't know his motives, but this is a disaster. That data could have been our ticket out of this hellish scenario.
Bug Gym Leader got both in 2 tries, so that means I'll need at least 5 for the Flying Gym. Oh jeez.
That memory is from just before we came here. The two of us went after Kuga, and just when we finally found him, Parallelmon showed up. Kuga was probably sent here as well.
Research data on Parallelmon. Travel through space-time.
That will prove useful information indeed.
I can't wait to beat both of your asses. I don't think it's likely we'll find anything else. Return to the previous room with 2 doors. I won't even use them, it's just out of principle. Give me 11 bug Pokemon, I'll train 11 bug Pokemon. I know this place. It's Akihabara. Oh, we're in our world? Looks like more Akashic debris has appeared before you. Different space must be fragmenting this. Now this is a lovely part, and that one just gorgeous. Oh, you! No, bad part. No thank you. Need to make that device a reality, or Digimon, phase electron life forms, will prove a threat to humanity. Digimon. Threat? Your Digimon attack humans in your... That truth is, a certain number of Digimon simply cause trouble. For only the chosen, this would not happen. Overpopulation is at the root of all of this. It means me to say it, the process of selection must continue. How is it that these guys are more reasonable? Conversation didn't sound very funny to me. Oh no, not funny at all. They were being completely logical. Everything they said fits together perfectly. Maybe a little too perfectly. Drunk on their own logic. Perhaps that's why they consider themselves chosen. If you ask me, I'd say that conversation of theirs was overly logical. No joy in it. And that's a problem? Of course. Without some spark of hope, something to make the heart leap, their claim of an evolutionary step forward is a sham. We need to tell them that. It's just another reason we should keep going after them. Whoa! Wait, what? No, not mission. Strange place you found yourselves in. Possible that the natural laws of this world are beginning to collapse. Is this the result? Or perhaps a sign of things to come? This is like a scene from primitive time. Huh!
Great.
Chaos itself is Parallelmon's territory. I imagine they seek to expand it even further. See, a powerful being from another dimension would surely become a version. God fucking damn it. Oh. Would surely become a distortion in and of itself. The mere act of bringing two beings together who were never destined to meet cause a breakdown in reason, which is music to Parallelmon. I would imagine. It's possible that some other future where order has collapsed, scenes such as this litter the landscape. Existence itself becomes a mere speck of time-space, and bare framework is exposed.
Wow.
Something about this place seems familiar. Would you not agree, Omnimon? There's a certain aspect of this world that resembles our own. Tension in the air is reminiscent of that following the conflict that broke out regarding the program. I'm curious, could you describe for me in concrete terms how exactly the X program works? It lodges itself within a Digimon, ultimately deletes it from existence. The only way to escape its effects is to possess the antibody, which is... User! Hand over your X antibodies! Since possessing the X antibody is a matter of life and death, there are many who would try to take it by force. Digimon were likely sent here by Parallelmon as well. Where? They are on the attack.
Preparations complete.
Let's say, please finish him. We're sorry. It was wrong of us to attack you. We'll try to steal them anymore, so please, just let us keep our antibodies. Seems their X antibodies are extrinsic rather than intrinsic. Extrinsic. So there are different types of X antibodies? Yes, aside from a few special cases, most Digimon acquired the antibody extrinsically, which is where selection comes in. It may be sad, but we must accept that this trial bestowed upon us will lead to the evolution of a Digimon as a species. The X antibody completely nullifies the X program. It does not last forever. After it has been used up, the X program will continue to act as a force for natural selection. Survivors must battle amongst themselves for the X antibody in order to stay alive. I see, so those Digimon just now were risking their lives in an attempt to acquire the antibody. How brutal. It's like a scene straight out of hell. No, this is a trial bestowed upon us that we must overcome. The weak shall die, but if that is the divine law we must live by, I wish to at least make it so that they do not suffer. Yes, that is the compassionate thing to do. They can't be serious. Their thinking was never so extreme before they acquired the X antibody. Could the antibody itself be affecting their personality? There are plenty of examples of bodily changes. Oh shit. I'm sensing the presence of others. Most likely there are more Digimon who are after the X antibody lurking nearby. Justice must be served. But what we do will not change. Stop us. We may end up in quite the rivalry. Only took 3 tries? Nice! Good job.
What is this place? This is not our world.
You want me to leave public safety with you?
Yes, I have some concerns about the organization, which I suspect you share.
I've already written my resignation. Ever since Captain Karemi quit, I feel like things have gotten out of hand. When he was still around, it felt like we had purpose. But I'm surprised to hear that you're leaving too, Dr. Simmons. I thought... Don't you see Digimon as enemies?
I did, until very recently. I believed preparing for the coming threat of the Digimon was the right thing to do. But depending on the situation, the right thing to do can change. Clinging to a single vision of justice is foolish.
Which is exactly what the Public Safety Office is doing right now.
That's right. I see you're every bit as sharp as I suspected. That test subject Captain Karemi's friend brought in, Aegeomon, I think it was. That Digimon clearly had his own will, his own emotions. More importantly, he trusted the humans he was with. Seeing that caused me to reevaluate my understanding, or rather, you could say that those two taught me something. They showed me that Digimon and humans can understand one another. What's so funny?
The wonders never cease. What you said just now didn't sound like data or facts. It sounded like a dream of yours.
What is science for but to make people's hopes and dreams come true? I'm sure that's what Dr. Yuki would say. I don't want to create instruments of war.
Instruments of war? Did Digimon start a conflict in your world?
They played a crucial role in the outbreak of one. That much is objective fact. But please, don't misunderstand. I don't blame Digimon at all. I believe we can find a way to coexist.
There's no perfect future where all can be happy and live in harmony. Such lies will save no one. It's just as I've been saying. Selection is a necessity. There are too many unnecessary Digimon in this world. Your future is the result of that.
We need the X program, and with Parallelmon's ability, we can carry out the process of selection more efficiently.
More efficiently? What do you mean by that?
We can isolate all lesser beings in another dimension. That will resolve everything.
But that is absurd! How can you even consider such a monstrous solution?
Apologies, but we aren't interested in a debate. If you wish to try and stop us by force, we won't hold back.
I'll fucking beat you down. Being the Boncho.
Doesn't seem like there's any common ground to be found at all.
Maybe we won't be able to cooperate after all.
That's what happens when folks get too fixated on one idea of what's right. They talk of evolution, but the true meaning of that term involves adapting to fit an environment. For those who insist they don't need to change, there can be no evolution.
Or fuck you in the up. Kuga. Over here, give us the data. Never. I'll never give it up. I mean to say, that is where the research data on Parallelmon is stored. Must give that to us now. Data on Parallelmon. That is just what we have been looking for. Hand that over. Nice and easy. We can make use of Parallelmon's ability to traverse time and space. We can isolate all lesser Digimon. Silence! You will do no such thing! There are no lesser Digimon. Our lives are all equal. Oh? And how do you propose to resolve the current situation we are in? By traveling through space-time, we can uncover the origins of the X program. That may allow us to find a way forward. Now that kind of time. It won't matter if we find a solution after the world has already been destroyed. Enough! You're all making the same fundamental mistake. Parallelmon's data is not ours to begin with. These people risked their lives to obtain it. Now you propose to take it by force. Words fail me. Kuga, wait! Kuga, calm yourself. The settings are incorrect. I'm sorry, Dr. Simmons. What's this we're seeing? A memory of Kuga's? Hate to admit it, but Simmons is the real deal. Just don't get it. Why should she have so much talent? A woman who became a scientist because of some anime. My love of science is so much greater than hers. I'd give my life if it meant contributing to scientific progress. Yeah, I'm gonna bring out my Boncho Gold. There we go.
You got it. Preparations complete.
Shaku dust! Flashy boss punch!
You got it.
Go away, Loader
Ready to
Leomon.
go.
Oh yeah!
There.
Oh, I'm definitely killing Puppet Mom.
Ready to launch.
Here it comes! Yobody claw drill! Flashy boss punch! Oh yeah!
Later, Puppet Mom.
Preparations complete.
Yobody claw drill! Flashy boss punch! Oh yeah!
That one. Ready to go.
Shaku dust! It's time! Lion slash!
Oh, yeah.
That one. Ready to launch.
Here it comes! Yobody claw drill! Oh yeah!
What you've created in my absence is nothing but a weapon of mass murder. I'm sure even you have come to regret that. After all, you can hardly ignore all the destruction outside. Come work as my assistant again. That's all I have to say to you.
Wait. Are you really going to let me off so easily? I'm the reason everything's turned out like this. It's all my fault.
Don't flatter yourself, Kuga. If your work alone was what made the world turn out like this, well, then that would be great news. That would mean with my work alone, I could restore it to what it was before. But right now, I need every helping hand I can get. You've got hands, don't you? I'm sure you'll be able to help. Come on. The weight of the sins you bear isn't so great. So, loosen up and let's get to work.
Oh, jeez.
That one. Ready to go.
Shaku dust! Lion slash!
Tut, tut, tut. Yeah, I'm not refighting all of these things. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Meow. Oh, Pixie Mon, Marine Angemon. Strut. Just run! Oh.
Ready to go.
Take that! Quick bomb!
Shaku dust! Lion slash!
Kuga, don't be an idiot.
What good will it do for you to steal that data?
You're asking me that? No, I'm the one with questions for you, Simmons. How is it you refuse to act when the answer is staring you in the face? Parallelmon has the ability to travel freely through space-time, just as you predicted. If we can harness that power, we may be able to alter this apocalyptic situation we're living in.
We've already tried and failed to harness the power of Digimon. Have you forgotten?
That failure was just a stepping stone for this to succeed. Everything's been guiding us towards this one answer.
You truly are a hopeless fool.
Oh, why? Why are you always like this? Why is it that you have so much talent, yet refuse to use it for what's right?
Wasn't it the unquestioned assumption that eliminating all Digimon was right that caused DSAT to go off the deep end?
No, DSAT failed because I lack the talent and ability to build that weapon properly. Yes, science can solve any problem, provided we have the skill to implement it. That's what has brought us this far. Heaven's mistake was in blessing you with such genius when you do not love science. If only you would get serious. If I had your gifts, I'd use them properly. And as a man utterly devoted to science, I'm the one who deserves them.
So once again, everything is Kuga's fault. Okay. Understood, game. I'll never hand over this data. I'm the only one who can make proper use of all that talent. Advancement of science comes before all. Only by staying true to this principle will we solve humanity's problems. I'm afraid we have our own principles we must hold to. Prepare for our worst. Those principles you speak of are arbitrary at best. Don't you see how wrong this all is? It's not we who determine right and wrong. It is divine will. They truly mean to take the data by force. That man is in danger. We must help.
Ready to launch.
Strike up! Ultimate Save-A-Kin!
Go!
Start high field.
I owe you. Please.
Gilboa Claw Drill.
Here it comes! Your body claw drill! It's time! Lion slash!
Okay, heavy strike will work on that one. There we go.
Activate! Sambo Doka!
There we go, keep reducing.
Shining gold solar storm! Yeah!
Are you okay?
Thanks.
It's time! Flashy boss punch!
Hmm.
Activate! Sambutoka!
Here it comes! Supreme Cannon!
There we go. Guard field is good. Keep throwing the guard field out there.
Shining gold solar storm! Yeah!
Right go! Now it's Flugo!
Oh. Okay, that wasn't that bad.
Plasma shot!
Let's say, you fucking done yet?
Please.
God damn. I need to give him some abilities.
Your body quadrip!
Critical hit. Oh, nope. Why did I do a water magic attack on you? That doesn't make...
Activate! Sambutoka!
All delete!
Yeah, go Dorumon! Ugh. Damn. Well, how convenient. That makes 2 fewer opponents that we must face. Why would the chosen ones ever bend the knee? That seems to be the greatest proof of all. Proof that which you believe exists only within your heads. You simply cling onto this divine will as an excuse, all while leaving your fellow Digimon to die. We shall never get up. It's our duty to save everyone, even those who have been abandoned by that divine will. Our belief is in our own sense of justice, not in anything or anyone else. I must ask you to hand over that data. Rest assured we will use it for what is absolutely right. There's no such thing as absolutely right in this world. What is right depends on the situation and circumstances. Pure sophistry. That is the sort of thinking that allowed you to take up arms against Digimon. If words will not convince you, then it seems we must resort to force.
Yeah! Hooray! A victory!
Ow. We have Virus and vaccine.
Here it comes! On Shaku Dust! Ready to launch.
Take that!
Launching cross arc.
Oh yeah!
Flashy boss punch.
Flashy boss punch.
Activate! Golden Rush!
Here it comes! Supreme Cannon!
The fuck, Omnimon?
Yes.
Yeah! Yay!
Your body quadrip! Here we go!
Alright, we should be.
Down the dust!
Punk ass.
Your body quadrip!
It's time. Lion slash.
Golden Rush!
Oh yeah.
Kuga!
Would you stop this already?
Parallelmon!
Fools, did you really fail to notice me watching you all this time?
Oh no. They're too absorbed in their own battle.
And from there, Kuga will get caught in the blast!
Ah!
Yo, Doraemon! Oh no.
No! Doraemon!
Is that guy okay?
Don't worry, Kuga's just unconscious.
Why did you save him?
For all the trouble he caused you. It was Digimon who destroyed your world, right?
That wasn't just the Digimon.
Our world isn't so simple that it makes any sense to act on a single answer. That's the tricky thing about it. Why do you think we accompanied you through all this? because your words and actions proved that you're the same as us.
Thank you. I'm happy to hear you say that. I'm so glad when I met you.
Damn it! Is this what you all wanted? Sear this image into your minds. This is what happens when friends turn on each other. Acting like your sense of justice is everything. Have you no shame? There's something far more important.
I swore. On the day I went back to the public safety office, I swore that I would try to help others. Not just for my own sake, but for all my fallen comrades. I just wanted to do what was right. Why is it so hard to do the right thing?
This is not what we wanted.
I know this isn't something an apology can fix.
We were wrong. We're so sorry. And
Thank you for saving us.
Fuck all four of you.
Dorumon.
I could hear all your voices. Your scattered hearts have come together as one. That bond has given you new life. Let us march. Now that we stand together, we have nothing to fear. Let us go defeat Parallelmon and return to our original worlds.
I have to laugh that, like, this game's kind of fucked up. It's like, well, why doesn't Alphamon get a cool form? Well, because Alphamon already has the X antibody in his default form. Are you ready to confront Parallelmon? Cannot all go, or coordination will prove too difficult. Choose a fighter to participate in the battle alongside us. Huh. I mean, he's got Hate Charge, which would turn him into a tank. That might be kind of handy. Jesmon is just pure offensive power from what I could tell. I'm gonna go Gallantmon. Seems it is we who were being self-centered. Grateful. Yeah, come on, Gallantmon. Let's go. Be able to remember something very important thanks to all of you. Add our strength to you. Scattered hearts have come together as one. We shall defeat Parallelmon.
Why do you try to stop me? Resistance is futile. I can see the future. None may triumph over fate.
You can see the future? Don't make me laugh. I can't think of anything more easily refutable. And you can say none may triumph over fate, but we've already come out victorious against it. That's why we are here. Our very existence proves you wrong. The future can be changed.
Get ready!
Cure absorbent bang.
Here it comes! On Shaku Dust!
Preparations complete.
Get ready! Metal Meteor!
Meh. Nice! Go Gallantmon. Ooh! HP spray!
Are you okay?
Oh yeah!
Or a Claudra.
Here it comes! Your body Quadru!
Activate! Golden Rush!
Here it comes! All delete! Here we go! Seed Saber!
Alright, now we can start doing damage. Yeah, that was kind of an ow. Oh, a bunch of them. Oh, lordy. We're gonna go with one of the bigger ones. Dun 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 dun!
Please.
Oh yeah!
Go!
I owe you! Your body Quadru! It's time! Flashy Boss Punch!
20. 180. Oh, what the fuck?
All delete! Take that! Yes!
Thanks.
Metal Meteor!
There we go. Hopefully he does the all delete.
Flashy boss punch!
Activate! Frozen Crush!
Not exactly what I was looking for, but whatever, I guess.
I owe you.
I'm grateful.
That's not okay.
Are you okay? Oh yeah. Here it comes! On Shaku Dust!
Holy shit!
All delete!
I mean, to be perfectly honest, Mostymon's probably going to be a fantastic idea.
Yes! Get ready! Metal Meteor!
If she survives.
Metal Meteor!
I'm counting on you.
Well, this is annoying.
I'm counting on you.
Death Slinger! Get ready! Metal Meteor! Get ready! Metal Meteor! Ha!
God damn. Alright, hold on. We're gonna change up our team a little bit here. Alright. Who did I have in here before? There she is. Shadowfang. Tempest 1, no. More oomph. Gonna do that. Then over here, her. This one on. Pull her out. Who do I got that's gonna be a data? Yep. It will do magic. I mean, I doubt that. Oh, nope, you are actually. Okay then. Yes, I 100% understand. Probably boring. But there we go. So now we got some magic damage and we got some physical damage. Plus, he's now got some other elements that he can throw around. And instead of Galantmon was alright. But look at all you Nimrod's typings. I'm actually going to take Jesmon. Just to make up for the trouble I've come. Please take me with you. Yep. Into the battle we go. He's blocking right now.
Please.
Take that!
Good. Preparations complete.
Oh, damn it, I forgot to switch that out again.
I'm counting on you.
Now it's my turn.
Well, that'll work for now. God damn it.
Are you okay?
Okay, character reversal on itself.
Here it comes! Nobody quadrum!
Yeah, that works against him. Good to know.
Thanks.
Using absorbent bang.
Nullifies unfavorable capability. And go for a dark despair.
Absorbent bang.
Alright, now we'll bring Gallantmon in.
Go!
I'm greatly obliged.
Here it comes! Unshaku dust!
Well, obviously, it bringing ads in is doing something to it. I just can't quite figure out what.
Thanks.
Meteor!
Allow me to thank you.
It's time! Final crest! Here it comes! Unshaku dust!
There we go. Aha! So it is lower in stats. Good to know.
Thank you. Oh, delete!
It is time. Blade of the Dragon King!
Thanks, Alphamon, for finally being fucking more useful than buffing shit.
Please.
I'm grateful.
Thank you.
Stripes.
Launching cross arc. Please.
Good! It's time! Final crest!
I got this hand to me!
God damn it.
Here it comes! Shaku Dust! Wake up! Ultimate Saberkin! Here it comes! Ultimate!
There we go. There we go.
Get ready! Metal Meteor!
Using turn-to-dust. Bang.
It's time! Rage of Wyvern!
Yeah, go for Kanshaku Dust.
Shaku Dust! Ultimate Saberkin!
Good.
Thank you.
I exist across countless worlds. I am eternal.
This Akashic back door is becoming unstable now that its master has been defeated. If you don't hurry and get out of there, you might end up disappearing into some far-flung corner of space-time.
Yeah, time to go, guys.
We can probably return to our own worlds now. So, this is goodbye. I can't tell you how much we owe you.
I feel the same way. I hope one day we can meet again.
I apologize for all the trouble we caused you.
I believe we were able to remember something very important thanks to all of you.
Yes. Something that matters more than justice or righteousness.
You have my gratitude. Farewell.
But this is... I want you to have it. I've got another copy anyway, in my brain. I doubt you'll misuse it after all that. Besides, the theory's incomplete. You won't be able to use it right away. Parallelmon was capable of controlling time through their own body. It seems they were able to compress their own data. Evidently, they were forcing themselves to de-digivolve to stay small enough to avoid the stress of space-time travel. That may not be much help now, but maybe one day it will help us reunite. And that's something I'll be looking forward to. The day we all meet again.
Thank you. I truly cannot thank you enough. But before I go, allow me to ask one last thing. That man we saw in your memories, the one who said that some things matter more than using righteousness as a weapon. What was his name again?
Kuremi. Kodai Kuremi.
Kodai Kuremi. Somehow, I feel it was his words that saved us. I will not forget them. If one day, we do see each other again. I hope I might meet this Kuremi, so I can express my gratitude in person.
Wait a minute.
Until then, farewell.
Why the weird connection with Alphamon? Like, I understand that Alphamon pretends to be his daughter after he dies.
Looks like it's our turn now.
We owe you our thanks, too. Next time you see the versions of us in your world, tell them we say hi. No, wait. If you did that, would it cause a time paradox?
Nah.
Even if it does, I'm sure the me in your world can handle it.
Huh? What happened to the data?
I recommend you get some more sleep while you can, because there's going to be hell to pay when we get back. I'm going to have to make sure you suffer enough that you never get any crazy ideas like that ever again.
A word of advice from me. Don't ever do anything to upset the Asuna in your world. I wish we'd gotten more of a chance to talk. Your very existence is fascinating. I'm sure that Agent Alpha... Whoops. Listen to me. I almost let slip something highly unscientific.
I already know about that.
Anyway, so long, agent of an unknown country. Until we meet again.
Anti-ParadoX complete. Oh, thank God.
That Akashic backdoor has been cut off from the rest of space-time. It should no longer function as a pathway, meaning the threat it posed to the laws of reality has passed. But Parallelmon can travel across space-time. That means it's possible that a Parallelmon born in another timeline could start causing trouble again. Until then, you'd better rest up, because you're sure to have your work cut out for you again at that point.
Wait.
For now, though, well done.
Whoa, wait. Are you telling me they're gonna do a big DLC? And it's gonna be centered around Parallelmon and us potentially stopping Parallelmon? Like, is that what the expansion DLC is gonna be all about? If so, I mean, I'm all for it. Oh, no, I don't want to go into the door. Alright, so potentially off stream. Might go and get the rest of these mons up to level 99. Just for shits and giggles. Care less about all these ones that are in the unprotected category. But these ones that are in the protected, like my ex-antibody ones and all that, I'd like to have higher up. They'd actually be used. Oh, I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that Omnimon Alter was virus type. And there was Omnimon Swart, and then Omnimon Mercy Mode. Chaosmon. Yeah. Might also go through and rearrange everything so grouping certain ones together be together. That way they're easier to locate. Oh, no, never mind, it won't let me. I can only swap them into the main team. Damn, so our final playtime on this is 111 hours and 26 minutes. Jesus. Alrighty, gang. So, we are going to go ahead and call it there for the night. I mean, hey, we wrapped up 2 different projects. We got caught up on Honkai Star Rail, and we got the final Digimon DLC done today. So, I call that a pretty successful day today. So, yeah. We did good. We did good. Great stream. Yeah. So, as per usual, have a good night, tubes and boobs. Well, thank you, Gravy, and thank you all for tuning in and hanging out. I want to say thank you all for tuning in to the Flying Tube RC this evening. I really appreciate you guys' viewership. Whether y'all were chatting or whether you were lurking, I appreciate all y'all all the same. I will be back tomorrow with more Throwback Thursday, where we're going to be doing some more Wild Arms 2. So that's going to be a good time. I'm looking forward to it. I want to get it back into that game. I mean, I enjoy playing every game that we've got going right now, so I definitely am I'm looking forward to playing more games. It's always a good time. Don't forget to check out all the other socials: YouTube, Twitter, Blue Sky, Ko-Fi Throne. YouTube is the archive, Twitter, Blue Sky announcements, Ko-Fi and Throne support outside the stream. But make sure y'all are taking care of yourself before you try taking care of me. It's all I ask of you. We are, of course, going to be raiding out for the evening. As for who we're going to go ahead and raid out to, we're going to figure that out right now. But if you are one of the regulators, feel free to copy and paste that raid message there, because we can have ourselves a good time with all of that. Damn, we got lots of people here that are playing Digimon. So I'm not copy pasting anything after last time. I mean, you know what? That's fair, Gravy. That's fair. I'm looking. Sorry. I'm looking through all the stuff, guys. Oh, hell, fine. For the Teebs. Yes, for the Teebs. You know what? He raids out to us all the time when he gets a chance to, so we're going to go ahead and raid out to him this time. We're going to raid out to T-Swizzle, the Taylor. He is a variety streamer who does all sorts of blind playthroughs, and we're going to go raid out to him. We're going to repay the favor for the first time in a while. So it's going to be a good time over yonder that direction. Of course, he most time does blind playthroughs, so do not do any spoilers at all. Or else you'll get mobbed. Yeah. So, with that raid timer now started, as always, folks, make sure you guys enjoy yourself some good food, some great drinks, even better company. And I'll see y'all on the flip side. Happy trails, folks.